Hey there, what's going on, everybody? John Doherty here. I am the founder of editorninja.com, which is probably where you're watching this video. But if not, if you're on YouTube, come check us out at editorninja.com, where we deliver content editing services for mainly marketing teams and content agencies. I do these videos because I like to teach. I like to teach you things that I'm thinking about and kind of how to build a content marketing program, whether at an agency or in-house. Um, that's why I record these videos. So I like to share with you on my iPad and kind of draw out diagrams and help you think visually, really, about what you do. So today's topic is all about what are the roles of a fully mature content program. So I'm talking roles, not people, because people can fill multiple roles, especially early on. And maybe you're a one-person shop, right? One person marketing team, one person content team. And so you might be doing all of these things. At a super mature company, though, you're going to have different business units, which is what we called them when I worked in-house at Zillow, different business units that partner with different, with others, basically to deliver, to make everybody successful. So what I'm going to do is, so that's what we're talking about today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my iPad. Once again, as I always like to say, this is an iPad Pro. Oh, let's try this again. Here we go. All right. So what are the roles in a fully mature content team? So I'm going to go here in black. So I believe that there are four main roles to a mature content team. Number one, you have strategy. You have to have someone that's basically determining, or someone that's filling the role of determining the strategy for the content that you're producing. Ultimately, what are we producing? Why are we producing it? And what are the goals? And how are we measuring success? Then you have your creators. Creators are obviously necessary. Maybe these are writers. And I'm not just talking written content, though written content is what Editor Ninja focuses on, but you need your creators because content can be many different things, right? It can be video, it can be visual, it can be text, etc. Often you have a combination of those, which I'll get to here in a minute. But you need a creator or creators, right? Plural. Third, you need editors. So if you're creating a lot of blog content, you need a blog editor. If you're creating or someone just to be filling the role of editing. If you're producing a lot of video, you need a video editor. Producing a lot of audio, you need an audio editor, that sort of thing. And then number four is ops / management, right? This is team management. It can also be project management, but basically there needs to be someone in here. Sometimes the strategist is the manager, the people manager, and then there's the operations / project manager. But you need those roles somewhere in a fully fleshed out content team. So if you have basically what I want to look at is if you have strategy, and I'm going to make that bigger. If you have strategy and creators, but no editors or ops / management, you're kind of yellow here. You're doing okay. But you know, it's you're kind of producing lackluster stuff. It's not polished, etc. And it just feels like you're all over the place. If you have creators and editors, you're producing high quality content, but if there's no strategy behind it, you're not actually going to see the business results. If you have strategy and ops, this one is actually these two are actually both red, because if you have strategy and ops, but you don't actually have anyone creating it, whether in-house, freelancer, etc. Once again, these are roles. These don't have to be full-time in-house roles. These can also be hired out for. That one's red because you've got nothing. And same with editors and ops. It just doesn't make sense, right? You wouldn't actually have that. Now, if we have, let's go with a blue because I like blue. If you have strategy, creators, and editors, you're doing all right. But it's just someone has to be doing all the ops stuff, right? And you're just going to feel all over the place. And if you have strategy, creators, and ops, then I would say that's maybe blue. It might be yellow, but it's not great. Once again, you're producing lackluster content. and down here, just in the bottom this is just all red, right? Because if you have strategy, ops, and editors, but no one creating, then you don't have anything. And if you have creators, editors, and ops, but no strategy behind it, I'm going to go ahead and say that this one is yellow as well, because you're just not going to be efficient. But a fully fleshed out content team is right here in the middle, right? It's the intersection of all of those. It's the intersection where this is where you have your, and I'm just going to draw an arrow here through the middle. This is where you have a fully staffed and effective team. Okay. So I asked actually in a content marketing Slack called Superpath. Check them out. 10,000 plus content marketers there. It's a great resource. I actually asked people, what's your take on what all should be on a content team? And I got some people basically telling me that they actually think that content should also include SEO, and it should include analytics and that sort of thing. I actually disagree. As someone who ran marketing and ran SEO in-house at a couple of companies, and what I see is a lot of teams kind of want to own it all, right? Like SEO people will say content should sit on the SEO team, and content people will say SEO should sit on the content team. Really, my take is these need to be separate business units. They should both sit, content and SEO, for example, should both sit on the marketing team, but they're not necessarily reporting to each other, right? It's a vertical line. It's a dotted line to each other. It's not a hierarchical thing. So, but there are some support roles that a content team absolutely needs. And what those are is, one is, especially if it's marketing content, you need SEO. Search engine optimization. So either someone that is instructing on it, or the content team knows SEO or is learning SEO. Though what I found is a lot of content marketers don't really know SEO, but they know enough to be dangerous, be annoying maybe. You also need supporting content. You need development. You need developers that can build things out for you. You also need analytics. So you need someone that can measure the results. And then you also need, and these are in no particular order, by the way, you also need design. Design needs to support it. And if I actually had to go in order of what I think, how you kind of staff this up and kind of what you partner with first. First of all, for content, this one's tough. But I would say, honestly, first of all, you should make sure you have your design is supporting you, because you can produce a lot of content that is good for SEO, and it's going to rank, fairly well, and it's going to drive traffic, etc. But design is really going to help you out, because it's actually going to help you convert people. So I would say that's the first one. Then go to SEO, or actually, sorry, not SEO. Then go to dev to actually build stuff out, right? You can kind of hack your way along. 3 is SEO knowledge, SEO support. And then 4 is analytics, because you shouldn't be measuring. Don't optimize before you have something, right? Don't optimize too early. So you should be measuring, right, and knowing how effective it is, but you don't need like a full-time or even a part-time like analytics person, because the content people, the ops person, the strategist, the manager, someone like that can set up analytics to get you, enough of the results. You don't need deep like insight analytics until you're a really mature content team. So that is my take on what a fully fleshed out marketing team or content team looks like, both the roles that are actually on the content team itself, and then the roles that partner with it and support it. So I hope this was helpful to you. I'm John Doherty. I'm the founder at editorninja.com, where we do content editing services for marketing teams and content agencies. So we'd love to speak with you, editorninja.com/demo. Otherwise, join our email list at editorninja.com/list, and we will let you know about any of these new trainings when they go live. I'm John Doherty. Talk to you later.